Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please, this is a conversation. You know, we ask questions, you answer. You just don't go on and on and on. So when you answer a question, you pause a while and let us put in a question, and then you give us another answer. If you go on and on and on like that, we might need to cut this call. So you were starting from the beginning and you went straight to the results. Did you have a problem with the list of delegates? Was there any contention at all with the congresses that were conducted before the primaries?
Yes, my sister. All the governorship aspirants in Imo protested. They wrote a petition, they rallied around the government, and there was a petition against the national chairman of the party protesting the conduct of the delegate election.
Okay, now, when we moved on from there, because at the end of the day, the primaries did hold. We had a delegates list that was eventually used at the primaries that both Senator Ararume attended and Honorable Emeka Ihedioha attended. Were they satisfied with the list of delegates that were eventually used for the primaries conducted? I'm asking, at the primaries that were conducted, a certain list of delegates were used. Am I correct?
Yes.
Were both parties happy with the list of delegates that were used for that primaries election?
Nobody attended to the petition written by those who were distracted. But they decided, in order to save Nigerian democracy and to be good party men, they decided to go into the primaries using that list which was imposed on them.
Okay, so in terms of contention, there was contention, but they decided to put that aside and go with the delegates list that was already chosen by the party.
You're correct, you're correct.
So at the end of the day, would you say, because I don't know, we've all seen primaries conducted, oftentimes parties try to make a show of transparency. In many cases, pressmen are invited to come and witness the primaries. Did you also have journalists at your primaries?
There were journalists.
Okay, so at what point?
I was there. Some of them even raised objections. The computation was wrong. I remember a young man, Engineer Kapundu, who was an agent of one of the aspirants, raised an objection, but nobody listened to him.
What was his objection?
The primaries did not bring those shoes to the field. They were fled after announcing that heresy. They fled.
What was his objection? Mr. Okuruma, I can't hear you. What did you say the objection of the young man was?
The young man was saying, no. He was shouting, Shiodararuma won. Shiodararuma won. Nobody listened to him.
Well, a lot of people can. Just a moment, sir. You know, people will say that anybody can say anything. If there were a crowd of people there, I want to believe that both parties had their agents, you know, with those who were conducting the primaries, and they were there to see things for themselves. Were the candidates also present to see the process for themselves?
They were there in that commotion. Nobody took any objection. People were raising objections, but those who conducted the primaries fled. No result sheets were given. No computation was done. They simply announced the figures. After announcing the figures, they left to the field. All the agents asked all the aspirants, Senator Peter, Senator Bryce, Chief Mike Aranda, none of them got result sheets. None of the agents were given any result sheets. So there was even no time for them to take objection because they were acting a script. So what they did was after the conduct, after announcing the figures, without proper computation, they announced that the Emeka had won and fled.
And fled. But the account that we've heard, I mean, the accounts we have read in the papers, is that after the delegates, beg your pardon, after the primaries, that Emeka Ihedioha and Ifeanyi Ararume embraced themselves. Was that correct as well?
Well, I was there. You know, to be frank, it was a script. What he did, immediately his name was announced. He walked up to Senator Ararume. You know, he's a peace-loving man. Quiet, calm. He rushed to him to embrace him. But there was no way he could rebuff him. It would have been very destructive to do that in public. You know, he rushed to him. They had a script. You know, he rushed to him. He rushed to him. And he didn't put him off. So he was aware of the script.
At what point? At what point did this get contentious? Because a lot of people are still trying to link the script. If you say that voting went on, yes, there were problems with the delegates list, but eventually both parties decided to go on with that particular delegates list. Members cast their votes, and they moved on from there to the counting. At what point did it get contentious?
At the point of announcement, because I was there.
Not at the point of counting?
At the point of announcement, there was no proper computation. When they announced a winner, there was a young man, Engineer Pabambo, who was the agent of Mr. Charles Honor. He was nothing of just said no, they didn't listen to him. They fled. They never. My sister, there is a procedure for conducting elections. Immediately after an election, you bring the result sheets, complete the figures, ask the agents to sign. Every agent will sign, and then you give a copy of the result sheet to the agents of all the contestants. That was not done. So under that condition, there was no way they could take objection. When immediately announced the winner, they fled.
Mr. Okoroma.
By Honorable he was the chairman of that panel. I was there.
Mr. Okoroma, was the counting, just a moment, sir.
There was no result sheet. So they just left the field.
Just a moment, if you can hear me. Was this counting, because oftentimes you see parties raising the papers up to say, 1, 2, 3, these are the votes belonging to this person. Was the counting done in a back room somewhere, or was it done in the open?
The counting was done in the open. While they were counting,
yes,
everybody was taking notes.
Yes.
Look at the figures. I want you to put the figures on the screen for Nigerians to see.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Are you listening?
Yes.
Now, 1,006 valid votes. All the contestants were 28 in number. From number 1 to number 27, scored 681. If you deduct 681 from 1,006, to get the mathematical figure, what you will get is 325. If you now say Emeka has scored 346, that means you will get 1,027. Excess vote of 27. That means the total number of votes.
We don't need you to tell us what the calculations are. Just a moment, sir. Mr. Okoroma, I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt you, but we just need the figures as they were announced, because you say that the counting was done in the open, the papers were lifted up for everyone to see, and the counting was done. Can you tell us what figures were announced before we begin on how it was manipulated in your own estimation? Tell us just what the figures that were announced.
Could you allow me to start from the beginning?
Yes, please go ahead. You said 1,006 valid votes.
Okay. 1,064 delegates were accredited.
Okay.
At the end of voting, 1,007 actually voted.
Okay.
11 was void. 11 votes were void. If you deduct 11 from 1,017, what you get is 1,006.
Okay.
There were 28 contestants. If you add what aspirant number 1 to 22nd goes, what you will get is 681. Excluding the making Heda's own, since they say he's the winner. Now, if you take 681 away from 1,006, what you get is 325. But what they announced for making Heda was 346. And I remember got 336, that is 336. So if you say Omega Heda had 346, at the end of the day, you will discover that the total number of votes realized will be higher than the total number of total number of valid votes cast. So what will happen is 1,027. If you say, let us take their figure of 346, if you summarize, what you will have is 1,027, higher than 1,017 actually voted. So in that election, 21 strange votes came into the system, into the computation, and that was added to the mega area. That means the total number of votes realized at the end of voting exceeded the total number of people who voted. That is the mathematics.
Okay, Mr. Oklahoma, we're going to ask you to just, hold your breath for a minute, and then we'll ask Mr. Agukwe